Our planet, a tapestry of vibrant ecosystems and diverse cultures, holds secrets in its most remote corners, places where time seems to stand still, untouched by the relentless march of modernization. In the depths of emerald jungles, atop mist-shrouded mountains, and on islands kissed by turquoise waters, live tribes unknown to most of the world. These are communities that have thrived for centuries, their traditions passed down through generations, their connection to the earth unbroken. They are the guardians of ancient wisdom, their lives a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. But their isolation, once their shield, is now threatened as the outside world encroaches. Join us now as we journey to the far corners of the globe, venturing deep into the heartlands of the world's most isolated tribes. Their stories, shrouded in mystery and wonder, offer a glimpse into a way of life both captivating and increasingly fragile. In the heart of the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese, perhaps the most isolated tribe on Earth. For centuries they have resisted all contact with the outside world, their language and customs remaining a complete enigma. The Sentinelese are believed to be direct descendants of the first humans to leave Africa, their lineage stretching back tens of thousands of years. Their isolation has allowed them to preserve a way of life untouched by modern civilization. They live in harmony with nature, their lives intertwined with the ebb and flow of the tides, the whisper of the wind through the trees. Their tools, crafted from natural materials, speak of a deep understanding of their environment. They hunt with bows and arrows, their accuracy honed by generations of practice. They gather fruits and honey from the forest, their knowledge of the island's bounty passed down through oral traditions. But the Sentinelese are also fiercely protective of their isolation. They have made it abundantly clear that they wish to remain untouched by the outside world. Their arrows, often aimed at passing aircraft and ships, serve as a stark warning to those who dare to encroach upon their shores. In 2004, following the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami, an Indian Coast Guard helicopter was met with a volley of arrows as it flew over the island to assess the situation. The message was clear: the Sentinelese, despite the potential devastation they faced, wished to be left alone. The Indian government, recognizing the Sentinelese's right to self-determination, has adopted a policy of eyes on, hands off. Observation is permitted, but any attempt at contact is strictly prohibited. This policy underscores the ethical dilemma of our time. How do we balance our thirst for knowledge with the right of indigenous people to maintain their isolation? The Sentinelese, in their resolute isolation, stand as a stark reminder of the diversity of human culture and the importance of respecting different ways of life. Their story is a powerful testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, the Sentinelese offer a profound lesson. They remind us that progress should not come at the cost of cultural annihilation. In the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese, the most isolated tribe on Earth. They resist all contact, preserving their ancient way of life. Their tools and traditions speak of deep environmental understanding. Fiercely protective, they wish to remain untouched by the outside world. The Indian government respects their isolation, prohibiting contact. The Sentinelese remind us to respect diverse cultures and ways of life. Venturing deep into the heart of Papua New Guinea, we enter a world where the canopy reigns supreme. Here, amidst the towering trees and tangled vines, live the Korowai, masters of the arboreal world. Known for their extraordinary tree houses, some reaching heights of over 100 feet, the Korowai have adapted to life above the forest floor. Life in the canopy demands a unique set of skills, a deep understanding of the forest and its inhabitants. The Korowai possess this knowledge in abundance, their lives a delicate dance with nature. They move through the trees with the agility of monkeys, their bare feet gripping the smooth bark. They build their homes using materials gathered from the forest, their craftsmanship honed over generations. The construction of a Korowai treehouse is a marvel of engineering. Using only materials gathered from the surrounding jungle bark, vines and branches, they create structures that seem to defy gravity. These houses, often home to multiple families, are more than just shelters. They are symbols of community. Life in the canopy offers protection from the dangers of the forest floor, predators, floods, and intertribal conflicts. But it also presents its own unique set of challenges. Food and water must be procured from the canopy, requiring an intimate knowledge of the forest's bounty. The Korowai are skilled hunters, using bows and arrows to bring down birds and small mammals. They also gather fruits, nuts, and honey from the forest. The Korowai's relationship with the forest extends beyond the purely practical. They believe that spirits inhabit the trees, the rivers, and the animals. Their lives are steeped in ritual and ceremony, their actions guided by a deep respect for the natural world. The Korowai's isolation, however, is not absolute. In recent decades, contact with the outside world has increased, bringing both opportunities and challenges. The challenge for the Korowai is how to navigate the complexities of the modern world while preserving their unique cultural identity. Our journey into the heart of South America takes us to the sprawling Amazon rainforest. Here, amidst this symphony of nature, live the Yanomami, one of the largest relatively isolated tribes in the world. For centuries, they have thrived in this challenging environment, their culture rich in tradition. The Yanomami live in large communal houses called llanos, often home to over 100 people. These structures, built from natural materials, are more than just shelters. They are the heart of Yanomami social life. Life in the llano is communal, with everyone contributing to the well-being of the group. The rainforest provides the Yanomami with everything they need to survive. They are skilled hunters using blowguns and kurari-tipped darts to bring down monkeys, birds, and other game. They also fish in the rivers, using plant-based poisons to stun their prey. Their knowledge of the forest's bounty is encyclopedic, passed down through generations. But the Yanomami's relationship with the rainforest extends beyond the purely practical. They believe that the forest is alive with spirits, both benevolent and malevolent. Shamans, through the use of hallucinogenic plants, are able to communicate with the Sapiri, seeking their guidance and protection. The Yanomami's spiritual beliefs are deeply intertwined with their daily lives. Rituals and ceremonies mark important events such as births, deaths, and harvests. The Yanomami's way of life, however, is under increasing threat. The encroachment of miners, loggers, and settlers has brought diseases to which the Yanomami have little immunity. Despite these challenges, the Yanomami continue to fight for their right to live in harmony with the rainforest. Chapter 4. Challenges and Threats. At the edge of tomorrow, the tribes we've encountered, living testaments to human resilience, now stand at a crossroads. Their isolation, once their shield, is now their vulnerability. The modern world is encroaching upon their lands, cultures, and way of life. Deforestation, driven by demand for timber and land, is eating away at the rainforests. The Amazon is shrinking, its ecosystems fragmented by roads and settlements. This destruction threatens their spiritual connection to the land. Mining companies are encroaching upon indigenous territories. The quest for resources has led to violence and displacement. Climate change is disrupting traditional ways of life. Rising temperatures and extreme weather events are an existential threat. The influx of outsiders brings new challenges. Diseases and substance abuse have detrimental impacts. The survival of these tribes and their cultures is in jeopardy. Globalization is eroding the boundaries that protected these cultures. Can we protect these vulnerable cultures and ensure their voices are heard? The global community must respect their rights and traditions. The forces of globalization are eroding the boundaries that have protected these cultures for so long. The question is, can we, the global community, muster the will to protect these vulnerable cultures, to ensure that their voices are heard, their rights are respected, and their traditions are passed on to future generations? Chapter 5. Lessons for the Modern World. Echoes of a Forgotten Wisdom. The isolated tribes we've encountered offer profound lessons for the modern world. Their ancient wisdom, passed down through generations of living in harmony with nature, offers a fresh perspective on our place in the world. The Sentinelese, in their fierce independence, remind us of the importance of self-determination. Their resolute isolation serves as a stark reminder that modernization should not come at the cost of cultural annihilation. Their story challenges us to re-evaluate our assumptions about what constitutes a successful or advanced society. The Korowai, architects of the Canopy, teach us about the power of human ingenuity and adaptability. Their ability to thrive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth speaks volumes about the resilience of the human spirit. Their story reminds us that solutions to seemingly insurmountable challenges can often be found by looking to nature. The Yanomami, with their profound spiritual connection to the rainforest, offer a powerful reminder of the importance of living in balance with nature. Their belief that the forest is alive with spirits stands in stark contrast to the prevailing worldview of the modern world. Their story challenges us to reevaluate our relationship with the natural world. These isolated tribes offer a glimpse into a world before the rise of industrialization, globalization, and the digital age. Their stories remind us of the importance of community, of living in harmony with nature, of respecting traditional knowledge. Their wisdom offers valuable insights into how we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable future for all. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it is more important than ever to listen to the voices of indigenous peoples. Their knowledge, their values, their perspectives offer invaluable insights into how we can address these challenges. The survival of these cultures is not just a matter of preserving the past, but of safeguarding our collective future. Chapter 6. A Journey's End, a World Yet to Discover. As we emerge from the depths of the rainforest, the sun setting on our journey, we carry with us a profound sense of wonder. The isolated tribes we've encountered have challenged our assumptions, expanded our horizons, and reminded us of the interconnectedness of all living things. We've witnessed the Sentinelese's fierce determination to protect their isolation. We've marveled at the Korowai's ingenuity, their ability to thrive in the Canopy. And we've been humbled by the Yanomami's deep spiritual connection to the rainforest. These encounters have left an indelible mark on our souls. They have reminded us of the importance of listening to the voices of those who live differently. But our journey is far from over. The world is vast, its hidden corners still waiting to be explored. There are countless other tribes, other cultures, other stories yet to be told. Stories of resilience, of adaptation, of deep connection to the natural world. Stories that have the power to inspire, to challenge, to remind us of what it means to be human. As we venture forth, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned from the isolated tribes we have encountered. Let us approach the world with curiosity and respect. Let us strive to protect the diversity of life on Earth. For it is in the richness and diversity of life that we find hope for a more just, equitable, and sustainable future. A future where all people, regardless of their way of life, can thrive in harmony with each other and with the natural world. Outro: A World of Wonder awaits. As we conclude our expedition, we are left with a profound sense of awe and a renewed appreciation for the extraordinary diversity of life on Earth. The isolated tribes we've encountered have challenged our assumptions, expanded our horizons, and reminded us of the interconnectedness of all living things. Their stories serve as a powerful reminder that there are still corners of our world untouched by modernity. They remind us that progress should not come at the cost of cultural annihilation. As we turn our gaze to the challenges facing our interconnected world, let us carry with us the wisdom of the tribes we have encountered. Let us remember their deep connection to the natural world, their respect for traditional knowledge. For in their stories, we find hope for a future where humanity and nature can thrive in harmony.